My dear child, I want you to sit with this message and let it settle deep in your spirit. This is not just another message. This is something sacred, something straight from heaven, something that is being spoken directly to your heart. Right now, something is shifting. Something is opening. Something is being revealed to you that will change the way you see yourself and everything around you. The angels are not far away, they are right beside you. They are surrounding you right now, wrapping you in their wings, whispering softly into your soul. They are asking you to slow down, to breathe, to stop trying to figure it all out with your mind and instead, listen with your heart. Because your heart already knows. Your spirit already feels it. Something divine is happening in your life, something so carefully planned, so delicately placed by God Himself, and it's unfolding right before your eyes even if you can't see the full picture yet. It's not random. It's not a coincidence. It's not a mistake. This is divine orchestration. Heaven wants you to know that you are not walking through life alone. You are being watched over. You are being protected. The presence of God and His angels is covering you like a warm light that never fades. They are guarding your spirit, keeping you safe, because something very important is taking place behind the scenes. Something sacred. Something that involves your heart. There is someone, yes, someone you may not even realize who has been quietly watching you. Not in a way that feels heavy or strange, but in a way that is filled with wonder. This person, they are strong, respected, powerful in the eyes of others. They are someone many admire. But they are also someone who hides their emotions. They've learned to live behind walls, to protect their heart, to stay in control. But something about you, something real and soft and pure, slipped past all their defenses. You didn't force it. You didn't try to make them see you. You didn't perform or pretend. You simply lived. You lived honestly. You stayed in your truth. And that truth, quiet, steady, shining, it spoke to something deep inside them. You didn't run after them. You didn't beg for love. You didn't try to be anyone else. You just stayed you. And that's what shook them. You didn't raise your voice, yet your presence was loud in their soul. You didn't demand their attention, yet they couldn't take their eyes off you. While others brought noise, you brought peace. While others tried to impress, you just showed up fully in your spirit. And it was that peaceful, humble strength that left them speechless. You didn't need to be loud to be powerful. You didn't need to chase anyone to be seen. You didn't need a spotlight because you were already glowing with a light that came from God. They have met many people. Beautiful people. Successful people. People who looked perfect on the outside. But none of them stayed in their heart the way you have. None of them touched their soul the way you did. And the reason is simple: it wasn't your looks, or your charm, or anything you tried to do. It was your soul. Your soul carried something they didn't know they were missing. You carried something eternal. And the angels want you to know that this person, this strong, composed, guarded person, they were moved in ways they never felt before. They couldn't explain it. They didn't expect it. But it happened. Because of you. The angels see two special things about you that have deeply affected this person. The first is your quiet strength. You have walked through fire. You've known pain, betrayal, rejection, and heartbreak. But instead of letting it break you, you became stronger. You didn't harden. You didn't become cold. You didn't lose your light. You stayed open. You kept your heart soft. Even when it hurt, even when no one understood, even when you stood alone, you chose love. You chose kindness. You chose to keep going. And that strength, it shines. It doesn't shout, but it speaks. It doesn't force, but it moves mountains. That kind of strength is rare. And this person saw it. They felt it. And it changed them. They may never say it out loud. They might not even know how to put it into words. But deep inside, they recognize you. They see how you guard your peace. How you don't chase applause. How you hold sacred boundaries. They see that you live your truth quietly but powerfully. And in that truth, they saw a mirror. You reminded them of something they lost in themselves. Something they used to carry but forgot. And now, for the first time in a long time, they don't feel so alone anymore. The second thing that touched them is the way you love. You didn't try to change them. You didn't try to fix them or make them earn your presence. You just loved. Not with conditions. Not with pressure. Just love. Real, pure, steady love. You made them feel seen not for what they do, or what they own, or how they appear, but for who they are on the inside. And that, to them, was shocking. It was holy. It was unforgettable. They've been praised for their image, admired for their success, but never truly loved for their soul. Until they met you. Your love didn't ask them to perform. It didn't come with requirements. It was just there. Free. Real. Healing. It softened them. It opened them. Maybe they didn't say it directly, but maybe you heard them say things like, "You remind me of who I used to be," or, "You're the person I wish I could be again." It may have sounded like a joke, but those were confessions. Their heart was speaking. What they feel for you is not shallow. It's not just attraction. It's soul recognition. Their spirit knows yours. They've met you before on a deeper level. They don't just like you. They remember you. You brought something back to life inside them. You reminded them of what truly matters. You brought back old dreams, forgotten hopes, and hidden pieces of themselves they thought were gone. And you didn't force it. You didn't try to make it happen. You just lived. You were yourself. You brought peace, the kind of peace that says, you don't have to perform to be loved here. That's the peace they crave. That's the feeling they remember when they're alone. That's why they think of you, even in the middle of a busy day. even when surrounded by people. It's you they feel. It's your light that lingers. You became a sacred part of their soul. Not because you tried to, but because you couldn't help but be exactly who God created you to be. That's why no one else feels the same. That's why no one else fits quite right. They compare others to you now not because they want to, but because their heart can't forget the peace you brought. Your grace, your strength, your quiet wisdom, it stays with them. You showed them something they didn't believe was real anymore. You brought heaven close. The angels want you to understand this. What you gave them, just by being you, was sacred. You didn't have to say all the right words. You didn't have to do big things. Just your presence was enough. Your love was healing. Your truth was powerful. And now their soul is waking up to something deeper. They are seeing love not as something to earn or win but something to be. You showed them that love isn't about perfection. It's about presence. It's about seeing someone and still choosing them. And you are cherished. You are valued. You are remembered. Not just in their thoughts, but in their spirit. In their energy. In their dreams. So hold your head high, precious soul. You didn't come into their life by mistake. You didn't touch their heart by chance. This bond, this sacred connection is real. It's divine. It's unfolding just the way it's meant to. You are right where you're supposed to be. Trust the timing. Trust God. Trust the angels who are walking with you every step of the way. They are guiding you. They are protecting you. And they are celebrating you. Even if this person doesn't have the courage to say it yet, even if they don't fully understand it themselves, their soul already knows. Their spirit already chooses you. You see it in how they pause when your name is spoken. How they hold back when someone tries to take your place. How they keep returning to your energy, over and over, because something about you makes them feel whole. You are not someone they're trying to forget. You are the one they never thought they defined. You are the shift. You are the blessing. You are the one who awakened their heart when they didn't even know it was asleep. They may never put it into words, but you will see it in their actions. You will feel it in their energy. You are the melody that keeps playing in their heart. The warmth they crave when everything else feels cold. And not because of what you gave them in the physical, but because of what you gave them in the spiritual. You loved them in a way that didn't ask them to change. You saw them in a way that didn't require a mask. You reminded them of who they were always meant to be. And heaven is speaking now, with joy and light, saying this to you: you are rare. You are powerful. You are enough. Don't ever question whether your presence mattered. It did. You didn't have to chase them, your energy remained. You didn't have to speak loudly, your silence carried truth. You didn't have to force anything, your being was already more than enough. They saw you. They felt your strength. They were touched by your gentleness. And they were changed. Everything they once thought they wanted is now being re-examined, because they realize that without someone who truly sees them, like you did, all the other things feel empty. They may have success. They may have power. They may have the world at their feet. But when they are alone, when everything quiets down, it's you they think of. Because you didn't just touch their mind, you touched their soul. You are unforgettable. You are the whisper they hear in the silence. You are the hope they hold onto in the dark. You are the one who gave them the most sacred gift, true love without conditions. True presence without pressure. You gave them a glimpse of heaven. And now the angels are gathering around you, smiling, singing, pouring blessings into your life. They whisper over and over again, you are seen. You are loved. You are not forgotten. You are divine. This connection, this love, this recognition is real. It's holy. It's eternal. And no matter what happens next, you have left a mark on their soul that time will never erase. Their heart sings your name. Their soul remembers your light. And through you, they are beginning to live again. Divine messages, consider contributing through a super thanks. Whether it's $10, $20, $50 or more, your generosity helps us share these angelic messages with the world. Together, we can build a community of faith, hope, and love.